And welcome everybody to Missions Baseball Academy, game one of 4 games here between the Saints and the Warriors of Midland, University out of Nebraska. Saints 7-8 on the season, going up against Midland 1-6. Teams that met last year. The Saints won both games against Midland a year ago. On the mound for the Saints will be Logan Garza out of Round Rock, Texas. Logan on the season is 2-1 at 23 innings pitched with a 1.17 earned run average, 32 strikeouts, 13 walks. For a career, Logan is 13-5 in 131 innings pitched with 159 career strikeouts. Opposing batters coming up here against there. And the Saints defensively is Matt Mahaloff at right field, Jose Diaz in center. Out in left field is Robert Arredondo. First base, Jacob Mitchell. Ryan Chapa at second. Connor Dayton at third. Alec Martinez at short. And Rolo Robert Lopez behind the plate. And again, Logan Garza on the mound. Opposing batters batting 169 on the season against Logan. As we get ready for the start of this one. As Midland coming in will be wearing the camouflage orange and black, which will be a nightmare. So Midland coming up as Chase Reynolds, the shortstop. Chase Reynolds, the leadoff. Sam Braun, second. Matt Abdenauer will be in the 3 spot. Clean up, Austin Hamilton. Okay, there, yeah. As Dakota Thornton, right field. Darius Johnson, 6th spot. First pitch there from Logan Garza, strike 0-1 the count. 7th spot, Ethan Sechrist. 3rd base and batting 8th, Kyle Weber in the 9th spot. Second baseman, Gabe Settles. 1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch there from Logan Garza. So 2-1 the count. Saints last weekend up in Fort Worth. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Looks at that one for a strike, and the count 1-1. Saints played 4 games up in Fort Worth, 2 against Texas Wesleyan and 2 against Bellevue, both nationally ranked teams. Saints got a couple of victories against Texas Wesleyan and dropped the last 2 against Bellevue. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the Saints, tough schedule here to start off the season with teams like Texas Wesleyan and Bellevue and Central Methodist and the University of Science and Arts of Oklahoma. And strike 3, 1 away. So 1 out.
Now for the left fielder, number 8, Sam Braun.
And then I'll bring up Sam Braun, the left fielder, to the plate. That's Logan Garza. First pitch there, that's just a little high there. Ball 1-0 the count. Garza. Sam Braun, a junior out of Fremont, California. Watches that one for a strike, evens up the count 1-1. Braun, a .320 hitter on the season. 3 RBIs and a .452 on base percentage. Looks at the 1-1 pitch here from Garza and pushes that one foul. Right field side, and the count goes 1-2. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and that's pushed, fouled off again. The count stays 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch, grounder to Chop over at second. Slow roller. It took forever to get to him, but able to get it the first in time, 2 away. As that ball just rolled and rolled and rolled. And that brings up to the plate number 23, senior Matt Abdenauer. So Abdenauer, senior out of Long Beach, California. Looks to the first pitch there for a strike, and 0-1 the count to Abdenauer. Well, it's one strike here. 7 innings of first game, 9 innings game 2. Be the same format tomorrow as both teams getting ready for conference play. Saints will begin conference next week on the road in Hobbs, New Mexico against the University of the Southwest. 1-1 pitch, hopping away, ball on the count, 2-1. Abdenauer, a .393 hitter this season. 1 home run, 6 RBIs, and a .452 on base percentage. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. That's a slow roller to Garza. Turns over to first to Mitchell. 3 away. 1, 2, 3. They go in the first. We'll head to the bottom half of the first. Still scoreless. Watching Saints baseball, the OLLU Saints Network, and KSAT.com. And welcome back. Bottom half of the first inning coming up. As Tyler Seabaum on the mound for Midland. As Tyler, a junior out of Erie, Colorado.
Leading off the bottom of the first inning for the Saints, right fielder, number 29, Matt.
So Matt Mahalov will lead things off. Matt Mahalov, Jose Diaz, and Robert Lopez do here in the top of the first. 1, 2, and 3 spots. Jacob Montano in the cleanup spot. Jacob Mitchell, 5 spot. Connor Dayton in the 6th. Robert Arredondo, the left fielder, in the 7th spot. Batting 8th, Alec Martinez, the shortstop, and in the 9th spot at second base, Ryan Chapa. Seabaum on the mound for Midland. First pitch in there for a strike, and the count 0-1. Seabaum, this is his 5th game this year that he's appeared in, 15th of his career. He's pitched 5 2/3 innings coming into this one, a 4.76 earned run average, no strikeouts and 2 walks. And that's a grounder to second. Picks it up over to first, and 1 down. So we'll bring up now
The center fielder, number 13,
Jose Diaz coming up to the plate here. As Matt Mahalov on the out there. Diaz. As Diaz, second base. An occasional closer for the Saints as well. Looks at the first pitch for a strike, 0-1 the count. As Diaz, a 388 on the season, 1 home run, 10 RBIs, 436 on base percentage. At 1 ball, 1 strike the count there from Seabaum. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody on here with 1 out in the bottom half of the first, still scoreless for Missions Baseball Academy. That one out of the zone there for a ball, 2-1 the count. Again, the Saints start conference play next week in Hobbs, New Mexico. It's the University of the Southwest. Grounder in the left field and a base hit there for Diaz over at first now. Robert Lopez coming up to the plate. So Lopez coming up to the plate here with a runner at first base. As Diaz, a threat to steal at first. First pitch there comes right across the plate there for a strike, 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike. So Diaz, 7 stolen bases this year. And a team leader in career steals as he has 55 now as a Saint. No balls, 1 strike. It's Lopez up there. Lopez struggling a bit from the plate early on this season. This happens to him in the last 3 years where he started off slow and picked up towards the end of the year. He's 167 so far, home run, 7 RBIs. Throw back over to first. Back in time is Diaz. 255 on base percentage for Rollo. Jacob Montejano in the on-deck circle. That one, runner goes, so to second, and loses it on his way immediately to third. So stolen base number 56 on the year. And so they'll advance to third. So runner now at third. And 1 ball, 1 strike now. So that's his 8th stolen base of the season. It's 1 ball, 1 strike to count. That's away, 2-1 now, the count. So Jose Diaz now 90 feet away from giving the Saints the lead. 3-1 the count, actually. Diaz 90 feet away from giving the Saints the lead here at the bottom of the first. The pitch there. As Rollo watches that one. And a really nice pitch. And the count 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes here. 1 out, runner at third base. So single score. And a deep fly should be able to get Diaz home as well. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. And the pitch sends that one right over to third, over to first, 2 down. So 2 outs. That'll bring up Jacob Montejano.
The DH, number 15, Jacob Montejano.
So Montejano, the team leader in RBIs on the season, steps up to the plate here with a runner at third. The chance to add to his season totals. 12 RBIs on the year for Montejano. That one grounded over to second. He stumbled out of the box, and that'll do it. So, the Saints get a hit, and they'll leave a runner aboard. We'll head to the top of the second. Still scoreless. You're watching Saints Baseball on the OLLU Saints Network and KSAT.com. And welcome back. Make sure you follow Saints Baseball on Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter. Use the hashtag OLLU Baseball. And for more up-to-date information, go to the website, www.ollusaintsathletics.com. Scoreless here, the bottom half of, or the top half of the second inning. As leading things off, Austin Hamilton, 304 hitter with 1 homer, 9 RBIs this year. 419 the on-base percentage. The first pitch is a strike, 0-1 the count. So no balls, 2 strikes. 1-6 on the year is Midland, but they've had some close games. Losing by a run to Arizona Christian, another one to Clark, and looks at that one for strike 3. 1 away. So Logan Garza picks up his second strikeout. And Dakota Thornton, the right fielder, now coming up to the plate. They had some close games in those 6 losses. And the batting averages of these players, pretty good on the year. Let's look at there at the strike and the count of 1-1. No balls, 1 strike. 1 out here, top of the second. And that's fouled back. And the count 0-2 now. So no balls, 2 strikes. And the 0-2. And that looked like a nice pitch, but it'd be called a ball. Maybe a little off the plate there. And the count 1-2 now. Here on Dakota Thornton. And that's fouled back as well. That's back, and nice job by Ryan Chapa. As Chapa just kind of glided through the air there to pull that one down nicely. And we give Chapa a little grief at times because of his height, of getting some of those balls over his head. But a real nice job of getting up in the air and grabbing that one out of the sky. So 2 down. And that brings up Darius Johnson, the center fielder. And that's fouled back in the count 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike there. And that's there for a strike in the count 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. The 0-2. Fouled back and it stays 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes to count here. Nobody on here for Johnson. Johnson, 379 hitter himself with a home run and 5 RBIs. And strike 3. 3 up, 3 down, they go again. We'll head to the bottom half of the second. You're watching Saints Baseball, the OLLU Saints Network, KSAT.com. Bottom of the second, Saints coming up. Jacob Mitchell to lead things off. Mitchell, Connor Dayton, and Robert Arredondo coming up here. And the pitch, Mitchell looks at that one for a ball. The count 1-0 from Seabaum. Oh, for strike, I'm sorry. 0-1 to count. That's grounder sliding over, getting that one Hamilton over to first, 1 away. So a couple pitches and 1 out. And that will bring up Connor Dayton.
Third baseman, number 5.
It's Connor Dayton coming up here.
Dayton.
So Dayton steps up to the plate here. And that first pitch popped up high in the air, coming over there, and it's going to be out of play. That's an 0-1 the count here on Dayton. So the ball's 1 strike. And the pitch again pushed out of play for a foul. And the count going to be 0-2 now on Dayton. Dayton 222 on the hitter on the season with 7 RBIs and a 333 on base percentage. The 0-2 pitch here from Seabaum. That's going to be up high and away. So 1-2 the count. And the 1-2 away. The count evens at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. And strike 3.
The left fielder, number 6, Robert Arredondo.
So Robert Arredondo, if I can speak now, is coming up to the plate here with 2 outs. So Arredondo with 2 outs. That's 1 ball, no strikes. First pitch, grounder over to second, over to first, and 3 away. 1, 2, 3 they go. Bottom of the second, top of the third, still scoreless. You're watching Saints Baseball on the OLLU Saints Network and KSAT.com. And welcome back. As Seacrest laid things off for Midland. Looks at the first pitch there from Logan Garza. Snowball's 1 strike. And now no balls and 2 strikes. And called strike 3. 4 strikeouts now for Logan Garza and 1 away. So Kyle Weber now up to the plate for Midland. And the pitch. Therefore strike 0-1 the count. And that one there for a ball on the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Looks at that one for a strike. Count 1 ball, 2 strikes now. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. And that's sent. Right field line, Mahaloff, and it's going to go out of play. Foul. The count 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now the pitch. And again. And the line, Mahaloff able to get that one there as the base hit single. So runner at first now. First hit of the game comes with an out here in the 3rd inning for Midland. As Gabe Settles comes to the plate. 261 hitter with a home run, 2 RBIs, and a 308 on base percentage. With Weber at first, 1 down. So that one for a strike. 1-1 the count to Settles. Settles, a senior from Dallas. It's a pitch there, 1-1. The only player on the team from the state of Texas. It's 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner at first. Throw over the first, got it picked off, throw to second, and he's going to be out at second. So 2 down now. And welcome back. Scoreless here as we get ready for the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Softball is in Georgetown, Texas to take on Southwestern University. That'll be today in a doubleheader. We'll find out information we can when that becomes available. Baseball has another doubleheader tomorrow as they take on Midland again, starting at 1 o'clock. Softball will also have a doubleheader as they will be on campus tomorrow, taking on St. Edward's University from up in Austin. That's a 1 o'clock start time on theirs. And women and men's basketball also play tomorrow against Wiley College, starting at 2 o'clock for the women tip-off. The men tip-off at 4. And more information, go to the website, www.OLLUSaintsathletics.com for more information. Alec Martinez leading things off for the Saints. As the first pitch there, ball 1-0 the count. As Martinez, Ryan Chapa, and Matt Mahalov due up in the bottom of the 3rd. The 1-0. Watches out one, evens it up, 1 ball, 1 strike. So Martinez 233, 3 RBIs. Watches that one for strike count 1-2. Had 4 hits last weekend, including a couple of doubles and an RBI. In 4 games. That's fouled away, and the count stays 1-2. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one drop a little low, and the count evens 2 balls and 2 strikes. Balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch off the plate, ball. And count goes 3-2. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. C-bomb. That's a sign. Now the pitch. Ball 4. So leadoff is aboard here to start the bottom of the third inning as Ryan Chapa, second baseman, coming up to the plate.
The second baseman, number 1, Ryan Chapa.
As Chapa, 286 on the year with an RBI. Since that one to right field towards the corner, running for it, and going to find its way to the wall. Oh, they're going to call it foul. How did they call it foul? So foul ball the call. From the way the right fielder, the way Thornton had acted in right field, it looked like it was off the wall. No ball came back into the infield. But they're calling a foul, so 1-1 the count here on Chapa. Very confusing there. Is everybody here in the box a little confused? Runner goes, throw to second, and got him by a mile. So the stolen base does not work there, and so 1 out. So leadoff walk. Yeah, and I think off there for a strike off the corner. Yeah, I think Alec might have misread the sign coming from Ogni. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to count here. So a mistake on the running base on the base paths there. We'll take the leadoff runner away. 2 balls, 2 strikes here for Chapa. So Chapa scored a run, drove a run in, had 2 hits last weekend in 3 games. As the count now full, 3 balls and 2 strikes for Chapa. Got a spectacular catch last inning. It's the 3-2 pitch now. Ball 4, right off the corner of the plate there. That was a close pitch. So runner aboard again now with 1 out. 2 walks, back-to-back walks here by C-Bomb. And that'll bring up Matt Mahalov. So Matt Mahalov comes up with a runner at first. Is Ryan Chapa. And the pitch there out of the zone for a ball, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. That's Jose Diaz, the on-deck circle. Mahalov over 1, grounded to second, back in the first inning. 354 hitter, 3 RBIs this year for the grad student. Swings at that one, 1-1. He's got a .426 on base percentage. That's 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Off the plate ball, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Chop at first, back after the throw from C-Bomb. And again, throw over. Saints have played. This is the 9th ever meeting between these two. Series tied 4 games apiece. Saints won both games last year, 11-4 and 18-11, and that's going to be towards center, bringing that one down as Johnson at 2 away. So 2 outs with a runner at first now, and that'll bring up Jose Diaz. Jose Diaz 1 for 1, picked up his 20th hit of the season, his first time up. As he will come up with a runner at first. And 2 down. As the first pitch drops in there, kind of hooks its way in there into the zone. Count 0-1. Here to Diaz, 400 now on the season, the average.
Which one is it? Supermarket? Real.
No balls, 1 strike. 1 home run, 10 RBIs, 446 on base. And gets away. Chop on his way to second. It's going to be safe. So 1-1 now the count. And so they're going to intentionally walk Diaz now. So runners at first and second now with 2 outs.
The catcher, number 22, Robert Lopez.
So Robert Lopez coming up to the plate here with runners at first and second now. Rollo 0 for 1 on the day. Steps up here, runners at first and second, 2 outs here for Rollo. Chop at second, Diaz at first. And the pitch, up and in ball, 1-0. Grounded to third, back in the first inning. Rollo has 7 RBIs this season. First home run of the season came a couple of weeks ago against Tabor. And check swing, it got a piece of it foul. The count 1-1 to Rollo. It's Jacob Montejano in the on-deck circle, hoping for an at-bat as well here in this bottom of the third. So 1 ball, 1 strike. One, 2, and that's fouled back in the count 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. So back the runners are. C-Bomb steps off there. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners first and second. Still scoreless between these two. That's grounded to third. Going to mishandle it. Throw over to first. Everyone is safe. He's not going. He's going to hold on to it. Not make the throw to first. So everyone is safe. I believe that's an error.
Yes.
Error mishandled by the third base. So the base is loaded now for Montejano.
The DH, number 15, Jacob.
And Andrew Ogletree will be at first base running.
Base runners Andrew Ogletree.
Will come in for
First base.
Lopez. So Matahano comes in. As still scoreless here with 2 outs in the bottom of the third. And surprising that the teams are scoreless still. They 44 combined runs in 2 games last year between these two. And that pitch off the plate, ball, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. It's Matahano. 341, a home run, and team leading 12 RBIs this year. 429 on base percentage. That's got underneath it. And Seabaum and now actually coming and able to get that one is Weber. And the Saints will leave them loaded. Saints have left 4 on base today, and we'll go to the top of the fourth, I'm sorry. Still scoreless. Watching Saints baseball, the OLLU Saints Network, and KSAT.com. Welcome back. Top half of the fourth inning. Still scoreless. As Chase Reynolds pitched there for a strike and the count 0-1 on Reynolds. 333 hitter, 2 RBIs. 0 for 1 struck out back in the first inning. And watches that one a little low in the count 1-1 on Reynolds. So Garza, 3 innings so far for Garza. 5 strikeouts and 1 hit. And a strike there in the count 1-2. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes here. And that's right up the middle past Garza. Chapa trying to get it over to first. Not in time. Gets by. And Lopez, a nice job to get there. As Chapa and Martinez covered a lot of ground, could not get there in time. So runner at first, nobody out. So the leadoff is aboard here for Midland in the top half of the fourth inning. Fouled back, count 0-1. Going here for Sam Braun. Braun 0 for 1. And the butt. Garza will get it over to first. So that got a little dangerous for a moment there as Mitchell had to reach for it. Aptenauer will come out with 1 out and a runner advancing to second. That's Aptenauer 0 for 1. So Aptenauer looks here at the first. As steps back in. Aptenauer grounded back to Garza back in the first inning. 0 for 1. So we're still waiting for the first pitch to Aptenauer. Here in the fourth inning. It's a 379 hitter. 1 homer, 6 RBIs. And the pitch there low. Ball 1-0 the count. Saints will be in action again tomorrow, doubleheader. As game 2 will be coming up after this one here today. 9 innings for game 2. Tomorrow we'll not have a broadcast for doubleheader baseball. Tomorrow we'll be over at maybe Gymnasium, and they're going to intentionally walk Aptenauer to put 2 aboard now.
First baseman number 34, Austin Hamilton.
So Austin Hamilton now comes up with runners at first and second and 1 out. And a pinch runner coming in, and
He's a 7th grader from
31, 34.
so no idea who is at first base. He's in as the camouflage is really getting us up there, but we'll find out who the pinch runner is as soon as we can. It's 1 ball, no strikes here, the count to Hamilton. As Hamilton struck out looking last time up. Grounder, Chapa makes a tag over to first. Double play, that'll do it. They'll leave 1 aboard. Bottom of the 4th coming up. You're watching Saints Baseball, the OLLU Saints Network, and KSAT.com. Welcome back.
Cells in your body.
Bottom half of the 4th inning.
I think it was 31.
the DH number 15, Jacob Montano.
So Jacob Montano. Oh, I'm sorry, Jacob Mitchell leading things off here.
That's him, Montano.
So Mitchell here with no balls and 1 strike. And so a base hit there for Jacob Mitchell. So runner on with nobody out. So Connor Dayton coming up to the plate here with a runner aboard. Connor Dayton. So Connor Dayton, the pitch. Watch that one for a strike, and the count 0-1. Here on the runner at first. So no balls, one strike. Puts the bunt. Runs and able to get it. C-bomb throw over to first. Steps back, steps on the bag. 2 down. So a double play.
The left fielder, number 6, Robert Arredondo.
So Robert Arredondo to come up here with 2 outs now. So Arredondo coming up here with 2 outs now. And the pitch here from C-bomb is going to be there for a ball. 1-0 the count. And that's going to be a grounder to second through the legs, an error and a runner aboard. Up there for a ball. So 1-0 the count. With a runner. Two balls, no strikes here. So 3-0 the count. With the runner at first base. 2 outs here. As Alec Martinez watches that one for a strike. Count 3-1. So 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. That's the count 3-2. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at first. The runner goes, ball 4. So runners at first and second now with 2 outs. And that brings up Ryan Chapa.
The second baseman, number 1, Ryan Chapa.
So Martinez walks for the second time. Ryan Chapa comes up. He walked his last time up. As the top of the order due up after this. 2 outs here now is Ryan Chapa. Chapa, 286 hitter with an RBI. It's a ball, 1-0 the count. There's a ball, the count 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, runners at first and second. Redondo at second, Martinez at first. Saints trying to get somebody across here as they've left 4 on base today. And the throw back. Redondo a little late getting back, but is there. So 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs here. And the pitch. Blow it away, 3-0 the count to Chapa. Chapa 286 now in the year with an RBI. Reached on a walk last time. Was left on base. Called strike. So 3 balls, 1 strike to count there. So 3 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch, high, ball 4 on that one. Bases loaded again for the Saints. With 2 outs, that'll bring up Jose Diaz.
Number 29, Matt.
Oh no, actually, I'm sorry, Matt Mahalov leading things off. As Jose Diaz in the on-deck circle. Matt Mahalov 0 for 2. And going to be a visit to the mound. So we'll take a quick break. You're watching Saints Baseball, the OLLU Saints Network, KSAT.com. And welcome back. Matt Mahalov here with the bases loaded. Action in the bullpen for Midland. Wish I could tell you who the pitcher was, but can't see the number. As Mahalov comes up 0 for 2. As C-130 comes overhead and puts a big shadow on the field. From joint base Lackland, which is just a few miles away here, not far. It's 1 ball, no strikes here to Mahalov. Mahalov 0 for 2. That's sent high, the air fouled out of play. The count evens 1 ball, 1 strike. So Mahalov grounded to second in the first, flied to center into third. 347 hitter on the year. And fouled off again. count 1-2. It's the 1-2 pitch. Down the line, foul. The count stays 1-2 on Mahalev. So Matt Mahalev, senior, from Conroe, Texas. Graduated back in May, now a graduate student at Arlington Lake. That pitch out of the zone, 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Jose Diaz on the on-deck circle. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. And the pitch from Seabaum swings and misses. Strike 3. And that will do it. Saints leave 2 aboard. They've left 6 on now, and we'll head to the top of the 5th. Still scoreless. You're watching Saints Baseball, the OLLU Saints Network, and KSAT.com. Welcome back, everybody. Top half of the 5th inning, still scoreless. No balls, 1 strike here, the count. As Dakota Thornton lined the second, his only time up. Fouls that one back. The count 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. That one. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's a grounder to Martinez at short, to first. 1 away. So 1 out. So Darius Johnson to the plate, center fielder. Johnson 0 for 1, struck out his last time up. And a defensive change for the Saints is Jacob Mitchell. It's out at first base. That's Francisco Martinez now at first, and the strike there. The call 1-1. That's Darius Johnson, center fielder, 367 hitter with a home run and 5 RBIs. Fouls that one back, and the count 1-2 on Johnson. Johnson, a senior from Tallahassee, Florida. Transfer from Iowa Lakes Community College. 1-2. Inside, close there in the count. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. As there is Johnson will go to first after being hit by a pitch. So runner aboard.
1 on, 1 out, DH.
So Ethan Sechrist. So Ethan Sechrist comes up 0 for 1. A strikeout back in the 7th. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Got him. So the throw to the second. 2 down. So 2 outs here. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, fouled back in the count 1-2. That's fouled back. It's still 1-2. Ball, 2 strikes. And called strike 3. Strikeout number 6 for Logan Garza. That'll do it. We'll head to the bottom half of the 5th. Saints try and get their offense on. You're watching Saints Baseball, the OLLU Saints Network, and KSAT.com. Bottom half of the 5th. Still scoreless here from Missions Baseball Academy. As it's scheduled for 7 the first game. It'll be 9 innings game number 2. As Ty Cook will be the pitcher starting for game 2 for the Saints. So Jose Diaz will lead things off. Diaz, Robert Lopez, and Jacob Montejano due up here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Diaz reached on a single and walked, an intentional walk his last time up. Now batting .400 on the season. The senior from Cuba. First pitch. There's strike, 0-1 the count. That's away for a ball. The count evens 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out here, bottom of the 5th inning. And swings and misses out 1-2 the count. Here to Diaz. So Diaz singled his first time up, stole second. Intentional walk last time was left on base. The Saints left the bases loaded. 1-2. That's straight up in the air. Hamilton. And sliding in as Settles comes over to get that one as Hamilton had lost it. So now Robert Lopez coming up to the plate. So Rolo 0 for 2. He reached on an error last time up. And steps up here with 1 out. It's Jacob Montejano in the on-deck circle. So Seaborn's first pitch there swings and misses that one. 0-1 the count to Rolo. 159 now on the season. 1 homer, 7 RBIs. The 0-1 pitch, way out the plate. Count 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. And low there for a ball, 2-1 the count. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. That's pulled foul. 2-2 here to Lopez. Game 2 coming after this. Doubleheader again tomorrow. Busy day tomorrow. Saints Athletics. That's grounder and Settles, gets past, and the base hit for Lopez. So runner at first with 1 out. So Jacob Montejano coming down with a runner at first as Andrew Ogletree. So Ogletree at first to run. So Martinez in the on-deck circle now. Ogletree. That's a big lead off first there by Ogletree.
Ouch.
And inside, that's going to hit him. That's a curve that had no curve to it. And so runners at first and second and 1 out.
32.
And that, Francisco Martinez will come up to the plate. The freshman from San Antonio, South San Antonio High School.
First baseman, number 32, Francisco Martinez.
As he comes in for Jacob Mitchell. Comes in for Mitchell, who was 1 for 2. Not sure what happened with Mitchell. And that's fouled down the line. A little early on the swing there. No balls, 1 strike here, the count. for Martinez. Martinez 333 on the year. The 0-1. Now 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, runner at first. Saints have not had a problem getting runners on base today. They've just had a problem getting them to try and score. So they've left 7 runners on base.
Tomorrow's National Hungry today.
No balls, 2 strikes, and he goes after a high one there. And he got a piece of it when the count stays 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out here. Runners at first and second. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, and that's inside. And that one 1-2. Because that curve is just not curving back in for him. Right now, 1-2 the count here. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Throw over to second back there in time. The count stays 1-2 with runners at first and second. Ogletree at second. Montejano at first. It's Martinez standing up here as Seabaum is ready for the pitch here. As the Saints trying to get something across here. And that's going to be a slow roller over to short. Not able to handle it. And the bases are loaded, and that's going to be... So bases loaded now. So the bases loaded now for the Saints again. And batted now for the Saints as Jorge Collazo is now in to bat for Connor Dayton.
Third baseman number 5, Connor Dayton.
So 1 ball, no strikes to count here. And swings and misses that one. 1-1 to count to Jay Collazo. As Jay coming in for Connor Dayton as Dayton went 0 for 2. That's grounded to third. Steps on the bag. Throw to first. He's safe at first. The force out at third. So 2 down. And the Saints will take a 1-0 lead here at the bottom half of the 5th inning. So runners at second. First and second now with 2 outs.
The left fielder number 6, Robert Arredondo.
So Robert Arredondo to the plate here. Junior from Corpus Christi, Moody High School. 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Runners now at first and second. Saints finally able to get a run across. They lead 1-0 here. And watches that for a strike. 1-0 in a game that they could easily be up much bigger. So no balls, 1 strike here. First and second. Strike 0 and 2. Ball's 2 strikes. 2 outs here. 263 hitter with an RBI. The pitch there. Up high, ball 1. 1 and 2. It's 1 ball, 2 time called before. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Arredondo. The 1-2. That off the glove. That's who tosses over there, and that'll do it. Saints will get 1 across. They'll leave 2 aboard, and we will head top of the 6th. 1-0 Saints lead. You're watching Saints Baseball, the OLLU Saints Network, and KSAT.com. And welcome back. Top of the 6th inning, Saints with a 1-0 lead as Kyle Weber coming to the plate. He singled his last time up back in the 3rd, a 294 hitter. 2 RBIs going up here against Logan Garza. And that's there for strike in the count 0-1 to Weber. The ball's 1 strike. Weber settles at Reynolds. That's foul. The count 0-2. The 0-2. That's over to right. Mahaloff underneath it. 1 away.
Second baseman number 5, Gabe Settles.
So 1 out here. Gabe Settles comes to the plate, 0 for 1, struck out his last time. That's fouled back. Would won the count here to Settles. 250 hitter, 1 homer, 2 RBIs. That's fouled and count 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch. High there for a ball in the count 1-2. Ball 2 strikes here. The pitch. That one, nice movement. The count 2-2. Chase Reynolds in the on-deck circle. The 2-2. That one grounded just past reaching Criazzo. And on his way to second with a double. So the leadoff is aboard with, well, actually not the leadoff. He's going to have the double there with one out. As now the leadoff Chase Reynolds comes up. Chase Reynolds. There for a strike. 1-1 the count. 1-1 strike. So 1-1 strike. What out here? It's in there. Ball 2-1 the count. So 2-1. Off the plate, 3-1 the count here to Reynolds. Reynolds struck out swinging the first inning, singled in the second. 3-2, so 3 balls, 2 strikes to count there. Balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here. That's fouled in the count 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes here, 1 out. 3-2 pitch coming. As Garza looks, settles back over to second. Three-two pitch, fouled back, stays 3-2. As Reynolds getting contact on that one. 1 out here. Top of the 6th inning. The 3-2. Up high, ball 4. So first and second now with 1 out. And that will bring up Sam Brahm. It's Brahm 0 for 1. Comes up. Brahm steps up to the plate. That's Logan Garza here. First real trouble Garza has seen here in this one. Coming here in the top of the 6th with a 1-0 lead. That's a grounder. Short. Martinez. Joppa. First. Got it. So 6-4-3. As the Saints get it, we will head to the bottom of the sixth. The Saints lead 1-0. You're watching Saints Baseball on the OLLU Saints Network, KSAT.com. And welcome back. New pitcher for Midland is Devane Carey Jr. out of Syracuse, Nebraska. Right-hander.
Shortstop number 9, Alex.
So Alec Martinez will lead things off here for the Saints. As Martinez, Ryan Chapa, and Matt Mahalov do up. So Alec Martinez has reached base twice as he's walked twice today. Saints with a 1-0 lead here. The first pitch is up high there, 1-0 the count. One ball, no strikes. That's straight up in the air, fouled back out of play. The count 1 ball, 1 strike.
Foul ball brought to you by Farmers Insurance.
So 1-1 the count here. It's a delay here for a moment. Not sure what. By talking to both Martinez and Abelauer. Called strike there, and then 1-2 the count on Alec Martinez. Game 2 after this. Doubleheader tomorrow. Won't be broadcasting baseball tomorrow. It'll be basketball. It's the season coming to an end, and that's way up there, a moonshot. Picked up by Hamilton. One away.
Wow, the second baseman, number 1, Ryan Chapa.
So Ryan Chapa coming up with 1 out. Chapa has reached base twice today on walks as well. Comes up here. And that's up high ball. 1-0 the count to Ryan Chapa. Top of the order up next. Matt Mahalov. The on deck circle. 1-0 count. Up high in the air. And underneath it, camping out and getting that one is Johnson. 2 down. So Matt Mahalov.
Number 29, Matt Mahalov.
So Matt Mahalov here with 2 outs. It's Mahalov 0 for 3 today.
So I guess Mitchell hurt himself on the single or something.
And the pitch here. And that's away for a ball, 1-0 the count. 1 ball, no strikes. And that's right up the middle, past the reach of the diving Reynolds, and a base hit for Matt Mahalov, and so a man aboard with 2 outs. That'll bring up Jose Diaz. So Jose Diaz coming up to the plate here. Diaz 1 for 2. Is singled, stole a base, and is walked. So he steps up here with 2 outs and runner first. So Matt Mahalov over at first base. Matt Mahalov 6 stolen bases this year. 78 in his career, and that's up in the air to left. And that'll do it. 3 down. Saints will leave another one aboard. That's 10 now. And we'll head to top of the 7th. Saints try and close them out. You're watching Saints Baseball, the OLLU Saints Network, and KSAT.com. Welcome back. Matt Abdenauer to lead things off. Jose Diaz up on the mound now for the Saints. Trying to close it out. As Diaz has 4 saves this season. This is his 6th appearance with 4.2 innings pitched, 7 strikeouts, 1 walk so far this year for Diaz. Trying to get his 5th save of the year. That's sent back to right as Mahalov comes back for it and gets it 1 away.
That closes the book on Logan Garza. 6 innings pitched, 3 hits, no runs, 6 strikeouts, 2 walks, and 1 hit batter. Logan Garza. 1 out for the first baseman, number 34, Austin Hamilton.
So Austin Hamilton to the plate here with 1 away. Hamilton 0 for 2. Steps up here. Straight to center. Ardondo. 2 down. So 2 outs here.
Right fielder, number 18, Dakota Thornton. I can definitely do the contest here if they do that. 3 outs.
So Dakota Thornton coming up to the plate now. Thornton 0 for 2. Steps up here. Place of the first pitch there for a ball, 1-0 the count. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs here. That's there for a strike. Count evens 1-1 now. Ball, 1 strike here.
This is a little bit different than last year's 18-11 game.
2 balls, 1 strike here. And strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes now the count.
He had six innings. Only 3 hits given up.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count here. Strike 3, got him. 1, 2, 3, they go in the 7th. Saints get the win. Final score 1-0, the shutout. The win for Logan Garza gets the win. And the save going to Jose Diaz. So Jose Diaz picking up his 6th save of the season. Logan Garza goes to 3-1 on the year.
Did you hear that?
And
4-15.
now going 0-1, Tyler Seabaum. 0-1 on that one. So, Saints get the win, 1-0. They're 8-8 on the season. Game 2 coming up here is going to be starting up in about 4:15, about 30 minutes from now. So, for everybody here, we'll see you in about 30 minutes. You've been watching Saints Baseball, the OLLU Saints Network, and KSAT.com.